like in the show, because you guys didn't have phones, right?
No.
So I want to talk about that, what that was like. And people don't understand that when you're on reality TV and you don't have your phone, all your connections are a lot stronger.
It's so intense.
Yeah. And then coming off those expectations, kind of what you just said, or everything being thrown at you. We'll talk about that very quickly. And then let's talk into how you're absolutely building an empire. So.
Yes.
Now, a lot of people don't understand that, like the way tequila runs these days is like when everyone usually has a shot. So what we have here is we have orange pills. Now, if you've never had a shot of tequila with orange pills, then you're missing out. So usually we would put cinnamon on, because remember Chocolate Day, when we used to have the tequila. And we used to have the orange peel and the cinnamon.
I mean, he asked me this, but most of the time I had a bottle of tequila like this. Shot. And then I ended up, I wasn't even working there, and I was with the bottle. Shot, everyone.
We should actually talk about that. That's
shot, girl.
That's actually, we should talk about how we met. Great. Because that's actually how we met. So.
With tequila.
No, we're talking about.
Okay.
Right, let's have this.
Cheers.
I think it's a big shot.
It is a very big shot.
Amazing. I'll put this.
Am I meant to eat that?
You can eat it, yeah.
Palate cleanse.
Okay, so let's.
That is good.
Okay, so Love Island. So what was your experience having like no
contact?
So having no contact going into Love Island, you're picked up through your videos, you go on there as a fitness. How do you feel like you got super close to everyone because you can't, concentrate on the outside world?
This is the thing, even like watching it now, when people say, it's so intense, people are like, oh, you've been only known him for 2 days. And obviously I'm watching how people are reacting on Twitter and stuff, because I find it fascinating from the other side now to, watch. But it is true, like, you have no other option than to talk to each other.
Yeah.
Even with a load of people that you would never normally hang out with in the real world, you're stuck with them. And if you want to do well on the show, you just have to, try and make it work. Yeah, and then like your relationships and everything, everything's just magnified hugely, because it's true. We all spend so much time on our phones. I don't even want to know what my screen time is. It's disgusting, because I also work from it as well. But I also do find myself scrolling a lot, and I always try and kind of pride myself in saying that's not who I am. But we all do it, to an extent. So yeah.
Just quickly on that, do you know what I started doing? Because I started noticing that. I took the Instagram app and I just moved it away.
Really?
And I moved it away, and I noticed that I kept on going back to it.
Where it was.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. And then so anyway, that's.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's, I think obviously social media is that's not what we're talking about, but it's so like intense anyway. There's always someone that's doing something bigger and better, and it's so hard to not compare yourself on that. So sometimes you do end up getting in a rabbit hole. But that's almost why I haven't put myself on TikTok. Like, I am on TikTok, but I haven't really focused on growing it. Just because I'm like, that is going to take so much more of my time, because I don't have 1 million followers on TikTok. So in order to get there, it's going to take a lot of like blood, sweat and tears, because it's crazy on there at the moment. But anyway, yeah, so when you're on the show, everything is magnified. Not only do you have to build relationships really quickly, but you can't leave. I mean, you can, there's a door, but you walk out and then there's a producer going, don't leave. These are the reasons why you shouldn't leave, and because it just doesn't work in their favor.
100%.
But then also your relationships, like with not just even with your other half in there, with everybody else is just so magnified. So you end up being upset over the stupidest thing, and then when you look back, you're like, oh my god, cringe. Like, I would never have been upset over that in real life. Yeah. But in there, you don't have anyone. I can't ring you and go, listen, he's being an arsehole, what do you think about this? And then you give me your perspective on it. You only have these 10 other idiots that chose to do the show as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it's their views on it, and you never know who's trying to do you well or who's not. And
yeah, it's one big game. Right?
Yeah, it is a game, and obviously there's people in there that have good intentions, but you do get people in there that are